Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. He might want another play. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Duke! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. defense comes on the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give from the gun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Moving away from pressure. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
This time he's got his man. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own.
Let's go! Let's go! Cornhole 88! Cornhole 88!
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. You You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, and it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll send the back in motion, trying to get the edge on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Back to throw, it's Kane. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball dribbles out of bounds, and they'll maintain possession, but that's about the only good news for the offense on that play.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Rivers. And they're able to get him down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. The Blue Devils get enough to move the chains. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The lone back's got it. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. To throw, it's King. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it, fired complete. Plows through the defense. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And the Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. To the air, it's King. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Pressure coming. Grab near the sticks. It's Rutherford. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab for a big play. Open spaces. Touchdown! found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to set the tone with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Moore. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the running game. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On the snap, it's Haynes. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's King. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Turning on the Jets. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now they'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Using his legs, it's Moore. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's King. Makes the grab. There he goes. Lots of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Looking to buy time. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. This defense digging in its heels after the big play. It's now 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. This is a designed run. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down. Okay, this close to the end zone, 4th down. Do you just run it again?
I know I just got stuffed. I wasn't successful, but, man, if I can't get a yard, I don't deserve to win. I'm going for it, and I'm pounding the rock.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Let's go! Let's go!
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent.